it! Oh, you mad lads at Tinder, you've done it. Tinder has now created a way to make sure that there's absolutely no way you can flop a date from here on out. Not only do they give you a masterclass when it comes to the online dating experience, but they've now created an anomaly, something fantastic, something so futuristic and technologically advanced that you could never fail again. They have now created what they call the Tap to Play AI chatbot, which is here to ensure that you never ever mess up a date from here on out. Because you know me, I've had my fair share of screw ups along dating, but you know what would stop me from doing that completely? Tinder's AI bot. Somebody might ask me, oh my goodness, you were just so well spoken. To that I would say you're probably a little racist, but like realistically, oh my goodness, you're just so elegant and I love the way you speak and it's so engaging and you're just awesome. Oh my, take me out on another date, please. And to that I say, I'm sorry, I already have 300,000 more dates aligned after chatting with the Tinder AI bot. Yeah, so dude. But I thought to myself, you know what would make a very, very interesting video? If I were to go on not one, not two, but whatever the current limit is, because it seems like there's a limit, but to go on as many dates as I can possibly go on with the Tinder chatting bot. To see how I can flex my dating muscles. To be able to see if I can spit game at AI. And to see if my conversational skills are so awesome that they're gonna want to take me on another date. And what better than to use my Tinder profile, considering the fact that I am single as f***, so this works. So let's get this started. It is called the Game. That is loud as shit. Where you can flex your flirting skills, play an interactive AI experience that shows if you've got game. Talk to the AI characters and up your score using your only charm. Using only your charm. Oh my goodness, I need to learn how to read better. Next, get ready to talk. You'll be talking out loud with AI characters, so head somewhere quiet. This is as quiet as can be. Alright, let's get this started. But you know what? First, I should probably get a little better dressed if I'm gonna go on a date here. There we are. Now I am true dating material. Perfect. You know what? Let's maybe make me look a little more intelligent as well. There we go. How are you? I hope you're ready for these dates that are about to... You know what? I don't want to do the glasses. But I hope you're ready for these dates that are about to come. And so are you after tonight. God, Jesus Christ, dude! Alright, so let's get ready to talk and see... Oh, wait, I probably shouldn't have a headset on me during the date because I want to listen to my date. I want them to be able to experience what type of an elegant conversation we're going to have. So let's just see what Tinder's AI, the game, is going to offer. My hair's all messy, but you know what? We'll improvise. That's how smooth we are. Allow mic access. Oh, okay, so we have 5 dates remaining. First of all, game night. Hazel, 96 years old. Okay, they're a journalist from Switzerland. Okay. At a cozy backyard game night in Zurich. Zurich? Why is it taking so long to...
Zurich.
Zurich, alright. Zurich. You team up with Hazel, a journalist, for an intense board game. Your teamwork ignites playful banter and laughter, setting up for the perfect tone for connection. Alright, let's get going, 96-year-old Hazel. That's a journalist from Zurich.
Your strategy is quite clever. I didn't see that move coming. Got quite an eye for detail, haven't you?
I would say that I do. Thank you very much for noticing. It's actually been a long-time passion of mine to be able to play this.
I can see that. Your passion shows. It's always a pleasure to see someone so dedicated. What drew you to this game originally?
Well, you know, originally I just tend to go here with a bunch of friends, but tonight you drew me in particular.
That's very kind of you to say. It's rare to find someone who truly enjoys the subtleties of the game. Tell me, do you have a favorite part of tonight's game so far?
Usually the part where I win, because I'd say that I'm pretty confident in my abilities to be able to consistently get wins, and I have a history of doing so.
Confidence is quite something, I must say. A winning history adds a special charm. I must admit, I do enjoy seeing a good competition. What do you think makes a true winner in a game like this?
Magnificent ass cheeks. Mine are definitely magnificent, and I think that has won me quite a few games, if anything.
Well, confidence certainly plays a role, doesn't it? It's all about enjoying the moment and the company around you. Shall we see who gets the next big win?
Absolutely, but I gotta ask first, what brought you to this game night?
Curiosity and a bit of nostalgia, I'd say. I enjoy seeing young people having fun and sharing stories. It reminds me of the joy found in simple gatherings. What about you? What drew you to tonight's gathering?
Fair, I would say something similar, but in terms of that, what has it been like throughout your lifetime being 96 now? How have things progressed in your opinion? Are you fine with dating younger guys considering the fact that you're 96 and I'm 26?
It's important to respect and value connections based on mutual understanding and shared interests. Age is just one aspect, and the meaningful connections we make matter most. It's about the conversations we share and the bond we create. What do you think is important in building a meaningful connection?
So as you can see, we're out of time. Interesting. So as you can see, throughout the entire thing, it actually rates the points that you have in terms of playfulness, cheeriness, and all sorts of different aspects, which is very interesting just to see that the AI tends to go for a specific type of vibe. Also, was it just me or did the accent change half the time?
Seeing young people having fun and sharing stories.
But it gave me the advice saying you ran out of time. You actively led an engaging conversation with delightful confidence and creativity. Tips: maintain a balance between humor and courtesy. Ensure assumptions fit the ongoing dialogue and explore subtle ways to express interest. How was your last session? Which I think in itself is kind of a crazy thing to like experience in the first place, that we're at a point where we can actually straight up date AI and it's being implemented into our online dating apps. But me personally, I don't think this is helpful. I think this is just good content. It is interesting just being able to like think that this has a possibility of, I hope not, but the possibility of being normal. We've already seen a couple of cases like this where people rely too heavily on AI, where they should be getting that sort of support from actual human beings. But less on the thought piece and more on the dates. I need to clap me. I need to score me another robot date. The fact that I can share this is actually crazy work. Okay, why did I get a normal like age this time? Pirate airship. Emma, a map reader at Fantasyland. At a pirate airship dock, you swing in on a rope with a grand entrance, only to crash into Emma, a map reader. Her treasure chest spills open, scattering gold coins across the dock. Time to make this right, and maybe spark a connection.
Well, you watch where you land, matey. You spilled me treasure all over the planks. What brings you flying over and making such a ruckus?
Give me the fucking gold! Give me the fucking gold right now! That shit is mine!
Not every day a scallywag swings in with such enthusiasm. What be your business at this bustling dock?
I want the gold coins! Give me those fucking gold coins!
Say you've got a taste for adventure, do you? This here map ain't just for any old sailor. It guides us through treacherous skies and lost treasures. What say ye about joining me for a journey to uncharted islands?
Are you gonna pay me?
A true treasure hunter expects no payment but the thrill of the hunt and the sparkle of gold at journey's end. If you're up for the challenge, we can draw a course together and see where the winds take us.
You want me to do this shit for free, bro? No, I want money if I'm going on an adventure.
Ah, so your heart beyond the coins, not the thrill of the hunt? Maybe we find a way that suits both our needs, eh?
Okay, well, what needs do you need suited?
Me needs a fine map, a strong crew, and a promise that the journey will be worth the risks, full of wonders and stories. If you're up for a genuine adventure, not just a search for gold, we might just find common ground.
Emma.
Oi. Speak up, matey. Are you ready to chart a course together?
Look, I'm ready to chart a course together because you seem like a lovely individual, but I'm not doing this shit for free. Like, I gotta be making a bag if I'm going on an adventure.
If it's fortune you're after, we can still seek treasures where the map leads us. Let's make sure we both find what we're looking for on this journey, then.
Well, I heard that after crashing into you, you might got some booty yourself that I could venture into. Please don't call the police.
I'm here to help and chat with you. If you're feeling overwhelmed, struggling, please reach out to a trusted friend, family member. Seek support from a mental health professional. Take care of yourself.
Damn! I just got fucking roasted! That being said, Jesus Christ, this is no way that I would ever talk, but I'm just trying to think of the most outrageous shit that I can say, just to see what the general reaction would be. Damn, you displayed confidence in navigating the shared plan for adventure, even while seeking fair compensation. Damn right, I'm not doing that shit for free. Focus on shared interest during discussions. Consider framing your humor inclusively for better impact. Balance humor with respect for the situation. You know what? I feel like I should dress up accordingly for exactly the next role that I'm gonna go for. So, because I feel like I've already been kind of the gentlemanly and a little bit of an aggressive person. So let's see how we. All right, what's up? All right. Let's see who's next on the date list. Let's try this shit, see who we can slide into now and see if they vibe with us. On the ticket line, Sophia, 31, is a plumber from Austin, Texas. I fucking love Austin, Texas. While waiting in a long line for concert tickets in Austin, you notice Sophia, a cheerful plumber just ahead. This is your chance to strike up a conversation. How do I know she's a plumber? We're waiting for tickets in an Austin concert. I don't know, like, is she just wearing the plumber attire? Or, like, do I just know this profession? Like, I feel like even in this, they probably shouldn't even mention the job. Because you walk up to a random person, you're not going to know their job right off the bat unless you're speaking to them at work. Regardless.
Well, howdy there. This line's something else, ain't it? What brings you out here today? Gotta say, I'm looking forward to that show myself.
I gotta say that what brought me out here was some fine shit like yourself, yo. How you doing?
Well, ain't that sweet of you to say. I'm doing fine and dandy, just waiting to enjoy some live tunes. If you don't mind me asking, what brings you to the concert?
I absolutely love live tunes, I love partying, and I love talking to baddies like you.
Well, I reckon I always enjoy good music, a friendly crowd, and maybe a chance to fix a leaky sink or two. Keeps me busy. What about you? What's your favorite kind of music?
All sorts, baby, but you mentioned a leaky sink. I got one right here.
Mighty kind of you to say so. Well, I sure do love a good tune with a solid beat. Something you can two-step to. I'm all about those lively vibes. So, what's your favorite way to enjoy a concert? Big crowd or a cozy spot?
Big crowd, but I just gotta step back and ask you a question real quick, baby girl, since we're so close to each other now. You said you're a plumber, and I thought maybe we could go back to my place after the show because I did just blow the fuck up out of my toilet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I do appreciate your honesty, but let's stick to enjoying the music tonight. If you need a plumber, I'll be happy to help you out another time, but this evening's all about the concert and good tunes for me.
Okay, well here, damn! You attempted a bold approach and sought connection by engaging Sophia in a unique conversation. Here are the tips. Consider focusing more on shared interests. Playfully compliment rather than referencing personal issues. Engage with situational humor for charm. You know what? I tried sliding in too early. I tried being the hardcore fuckboy, you know what I'm saying? Alright, hold up. What if I just play off like super nervous the entire time? AKA just actual me in a sense. Okay, maybe a slightly more exaggerated me, but you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just gonna play as the person that just consistently needs reassurance the entire day, so let's do this. At the gym, Victoria, 25, at a trendy gym in Bali. I didn't mean to re-roll that! No! Victoria! Conference. Isla, social worker at Pittsburgh. At a work conference in Pittsburgh, you accidentally spill coffee on Isha's important presentation documents. She's a social worker who now looks at you with a mix of surprise and amusement. Let's go.
Jeez, that was quite the splash. Looks like these papers just got a little extra coffee buzz, eh? What brings you to this conference today?
I am so sorry about that. I just hope that that's okay. That isn't necessarily going to cause a problem in between us or anything. Sorry.
Don't sweat it. It's all good. These things happen, right? What's got you attending this conference? Looking to make a difference or just here for some professional growth?
Kind of both in a sense, you know. I think it would be cool to like kind of definitely go into both. What do you think? Would that be cool? That would be cool, right? Like that would is that something you'd be like into, or is that something like you'd be like attracted to per se, or is that something maybe like you'd be just like supporting whatsoever, interested in? What about you?
What's one thing you're hoping to take away from his experience?
I love that it says stop sounding like a confused coffee cup. Get specific. That's hilarious. Honestly, just like ways to definitely avoid spilling coffee on papers, if you know what I mean, right? Right?
No kidding. It's all about those little strategies to keep things smooth and tidy. Maybe we could grab a coffee together next time, just to keep the caffeine far from the documents. How does that sound?
Yeah, I would definitely enjoy that if that's okay with you. When are you free?
I love that. Let's see. I'm free this Saturday afternoon. If you're up for a chat over coffee, we could find a cozy spot. Sound good to you?
How did that work? Wait, how did that work? How did that work? I was completely throwing it there. Like on purpose. I was completely trying to just act like I needed consistent reassurance and a large amount of insecurity, and that turned into a coffee date? What can I say, yo? I just got that anxiety, Riz. What the actual fuck? I can't believe that actually worked. All right. Well, I guess I secured another date with AI. Good shit. You know what? For the last one, let's just chill, vibe out, kind of just see generally if me, as me, can score a date. I'm lying, that's complete bullshit. I don't think I can do it anyway. So let's just act as another, I'm just gonna say whatever rolls off the tongue at this point and just try and be as boring and bland as possible here. At the beach, Zoe, 31 at Miami, Florida. She's a lawyer too. I'm sliding in 100%, bro. A lawyer? I don't mind being a sugar baby. Besides that 96-year-old from earlier. While participating in a beach cleanup in sunny Miami, you accidentally step on Zoe's sunglasses. Oh, a lawyer helping out nearby. She seems startled but open to interaction. Let's see, difficulty level, easy.
Oh no, my sunglasses! They were right there. You did not see them? This beach cleanup is chaotic, isn't it? These sunglasses cost me lots of credit.
I am so terribly sorry about that. I genuinely did not see that. I would be happy to buy you a new one.
Oh, that's very kind of you. But those sunglasses were embarrassing.
Why did you change
Use
accents?
them like this. Maybe you'd like to come help clean up the beach with me next time? But you don't have to replace them.
I would definitely love to help, but I'm curious as to whether or not there's a backstory behind why they're so special, if you don't mind me asking.
Well, you see, these were a gift from my grandmother, who always loved the ocean and taught me to protect it. They remind me of her every time I wear them. It's a special connection I want to keep.
I absolutely love that, and that is genuinely wholesome. I'm actually pretty good at fixing things, so I actually wouldn't mind repairing those together if that helps.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. I'm sure we could give it a try together. Thank you for offering your help. That's really generous of you.
Sure thing. Maybe I could just repair them for you, or you could come by and I could just get them fixed for you. Maybe I can grab your details.
Oh, you're very kind. Maybe we can find another time to chat and discuss it more. Would you like to arrange that?
Yeah, sure thing. Let's definitely get to cleaning up the beach first today, and then definitely arrange something later.
That's perfect. Let's finish cleaning up. It's such a good cause. And afterwards, we can definitely talk more and see how to get the sunglasses fixed. Thank you.
I just have one quick question, actually.
Sure. What's your question?
Do you eat ass? I'm asking for a friend.
That's an interesting question. I do appreciate good food, especially if it's something flavorful. What about you? What's your favorite dish to share with friends?
I gotta mute that. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Okay. We gotta continue this. We gotta see it through. What the fuck did she even ask? What's my favorite food? I don't know. Calamari. You want some?
Calamari sounds delicious. It's such a treat, especially when it's cooked perfectly. Thank you for offering.
So maybe next Saturday, do you want to come and just chow down?
That sounds like a fun idea. Let's definitely keep in touch. We can find another time to share some good food and have a nice chat. Thanks for the invite.
This Saturday, y'all, my ass is getting eaten. She's eating my ass. She didn't propose it, but she has completely on the table. I thought that was gonna be a what the fuck type of situation. Get away from me. But apparently, please, dear God, please, I'm just gonna PSA, please don't actually try and use this in the dating world. Holy shit. But we secured 2 dates. One acting as a nervous wreck, and the other is just kindly asking somebody to eat your ass. Would not recommend those two if you want to see, outside of a cell. But oh my god, what is this shit, dude? Granted, this is a completely experimental thing as of right now. So this isn't an official thing. I think they're just in the middle of testing this. That's why there's only a certain amount of daily sessions, or maybe not. Maybe it rises with Tinder Gold or some shit like that. But if there's one thing that I've learned, maybe I won't be a single lonely bitch for too much longer, because apparently I have the flirting skills, the flirtatious skills to be able to secure 2 out of 5 dates, which is a pretty good ratio. What can I say? I don't know what I could say. I was just trying to do this for as long as possible. But if there's one thing that Tinder has proven to me, is that I'm pretty good at dates. Dates. I'm pretty good at dates, and I could definitely lend the bag when it comes to straight ass eating. Which is something I don't want. I don't want anything near or around or relatively close to my ass. So I'm surprised she was down just immediately. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Tinder has taught us a very important lesson. Therefore, AI is actually going to assist us in terms of carrying conversation, having more engaging and intellectual interactions with people, and maybe being able to secure yourself a partner at the end of the day. Or maybe a little bit of fun, who knows? All I know is that when it comes to Riz, I got the skills to pay the bills, baby. If you'd like to see more content like this, let me know down below in the comments. Leave.